Thank you. Good morning.
Morning, please, Ibadan.
Yes.
Abeokuta.
Ibadan.
Ibadan is here.
Ibadan is there.
Oh. You do need a form of identification, and since I didn't have my NIM, I had to use my passport. So you need a form of identification to buy any ticket. I don't know why is this. Maybe it's because of insecurity. I actually don't know. But if you want to get the train from Lagos to Ibadan, Ibadan to Lagos, from anywhere, before you can actually purchase the ticket, you need a form of identification. I don't know if you have watched that my video on my thoughts and on the operations, because there's something they do with buying these tickets that I'm not very clear about. But check out that video. You'll be able to see how I share my thoughts on that. This is the bit I don't understand. How can they be collecting only cash? That in my travel experience, this train travel experience, the one that I have problem with is this cash collection. Despite the fact that you can POS is all over Lagos, Oyo State, Ogun State. Yet the Nigerian Railway Corporation or whichever management that is, they're collecting just cash. Tell me, especially with the distrust that is in Nigeria and the level of corruption, how cash will not disappear? Lest I forget, there are three classes on this train: the economy, which is just the general, the business class, and the first class. I'm going to Ibadan. Business class is 5,000. The first class, I think that's 6,000 or so, and the economy, I think that's 2,500. So, and for the business class, difference between the business class and the economy is that on the coaches, there are about 3 coaches for business class. Instead of 3 seats that you would have on each side of the in the economy, you would have 2. That is the main difference. And to be honest with you, anyway, I'll share my experience as we bought the train. This is me going to the waiting room that is upstairs, where we wait until it's time. The takeoff time for the train from Lagos in the morning to Ibadan, as at the time I boarded this train, was 8 o'clock, and it actually leaves at 8 on the dot. So you can see the waiting area. Everybody that's bought ticket for the trip for that morning, they're all waiting for the announcement for us to go and board the train. And as soon as the announcement was made, you were directed to the different places depending on the class of ticket that you have. Business class, just as the way it is done when you're boarding a plane. That's exactly how this is also done. So this is the entrance for business class, yeah, and I was just ushered in to go into, I think, the second. Remember I told you that the difference between the business class and the economy is just the seat, and you can see it as I entered this coach. You can see that there are just two seats instead of three seats. That is the difference that is noticeable to me anyways. On the train, there are designated luggage areas that you can actually take whatever it is, the suitcase. You don't have to carry anything except for your hand luggage, and which is just small. You just go and drop them there. It can be over on the top of where you are seated, or the dedicated area where you can put some stuff. And that's where I went to just drop mine, because it's close to the entrance, so it's easier for to the exit as well. It's easier for me to just pick it when I'm going out. May I mention here that it is compulsory for everybody to have their face mask on the train. It is compulsory. Also on the train, you have the charging ports where you can actually have your laptop, your phones, any of your gadgets be charging while you are busy on them. So it's a very, very comfortable and conducive place for you to actually do some work. If you're at the type, you can see me here. I'm here on my tab and just watching YouTube, and you can see my plug there. So it is something, yeah, that is very. I think it's been designed to be functional. I would say to be very functional. This is the culture. On a scale of 1 to 10, to be honest with you, I would give this train maybe a 7. The reason why I can't score 10 is one, I think it's taking longer than necessary, because there are so many stops that they are not functional yet. And I can imagine by the time they are functional, if they would have to stop at every train stop, I don't know how long it will take for you to travel from Lagos to Ibadan. Safe? Yes, 100%. I give that 100%. It is very safe to go on the train, but it is slow. It is slow. It's just about, I think, from Lagos to Abeokuta is 1 hour. I think it's about 1 hour 40 minutes. It is between Abeokuta to Ibadan that is just 1 hour. So if you are if you want to travel and stop at Abeokuta, so that for you to know how to plan your time. If the train takes off at 8 o'clock, it gets to Ibadan at 10:40. 10:40. That's when it gets to Ibadan, because it takes off from Abeokuta 9:40. So what other thing do I need to say on this trip? Oh, it is very cold, very cold. Make sure you always have a jumper, a cardigan, or a coat on. If you are not, it is very cold. Well, I don't know why it is. Well, of course, maybe because of the weather, it is very cold. So it is definitely is not hot. That you get, and I understand that it's on all the classes, because I took the economy when I moved from Ibadan to Abeokuta. To be honest with you, this is a welcome development, though it's long overdue, many years overdue in Nigeria. But if you check my other video, that when I did an analysis or an objective review of the operations, you will see my concerns. But apart from that, it is good. It is okay. Like you can say, this is another coach, another business class coach. I just went through, different coaches, but it's a welcome development. And I want to encourage diasporas if you go home. Anyway, some people still prefer the road travel. For me, I don't have any particular, I don't have anything that is holding me, you know.